Welcome to Baja Window to the South. We are your hosts, Olga Sanchez de la Vega.
And I'm Denitza Garcia. Baja Window to the South, it's a weekly program that showcases the best of Baja California. In this occasion, we are Deckmans at Magor.
Yes, it's a beautiful location here in Valle de Guadalupe. But this is where we're going to go next. Denitza actually is going to introduce us to one of our destinations that not too many people know about Baja. We're going to go to San Quintin. So let's see what she prepared for us.
San Quintin, Baja California is located in the Pacific coast of Mexico. San Quintin used to be part of Ensenada, but now it's an independent city and a key economic driver for the state of Baja California. San Quintin is an important agricultural center for Baja California, mostly known for cultivation of berries like strawberries, tomatoes, and cucumbers. The coastal town of San Quintin is also famous for their oysters and clams. The city is also an emerging tourist destination, known for its sand dunes and beaches. Here are a few things you should do when visiting San Quintin. San Quintin Botanical Garden, San Quintin beaches, birdwatching, giant clam sighting, surfing, tomato and wine festival, camping adventures, visit the San Quintin Museum, snorkeling and diving, visit La Lobera, go and eat to La Chorrera, visit the wetlands, Los Humedales, where you can also do kayaking. And of course, you can watch the 12 volcanoes. If you're a nature lover, you most definitely have to visit San Quintin. It's truly a city full of surprises, and the food is just delicious. What a pleasant experience was to visit this beauty of Baja. I invite you to visit San Quintin yourself. Hello everyone. Today I'm extremely happy because it's an honor for me to present this wonderful chef, a man that, well, he's American, but he lived in many parts of the world, for example, France and Switzerland and Germany, where he was awarded with a Michelin star. Drew Deckman. We're here at his restaurant, Deckman's Almogor, that is delicious. Thank you so much for being with us, Drew.
My pleasure.
To be honest.
Thank you for having me.
Please tell us, how did you end up in Valle de Guadalupe? Because it's an honor for us to have you here, let me tell you.
Well, let's start with American, but also Mexican. I naturalized in 2018, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I started out, I have a degree in philosophy. It's like, what do you do with that? I always cooked my whole life, basically, from the time I was 15 on, and was in Europe for 10 years. I thought I was going for 6 months and stayed for 10 years, which was really my finishing school. And then came to Mexico, and this year is my 18th year in Mexico. Started out in the Riviera Maya and then moved to Cabo. My other job that I've had in my life is fish for a living, basically professional fisherman, and Cabo was a place where I could fish and cook on a level that I was accustomed to. And then probably the first time I visited Guadalupe Valley was 2007, maybe, and just absolutely fell in love with the place. So as we were sort of designing the original restaurant, how do we be as close to 100% possible integrated with the ranch? Well, the ranch doesn't produce petroleum products, but in the canyons there's a lot of firewood. So that's where the wood-fired kitchen was born. And it's funny, the whole wood-fired thing is really trendy now.
I know.
And when we did it, it wasn't because I was trying to copy or be trendy. It was just like, well, this makes sense because this is what we have here. And it was probably 3 years into the project before I even heard the name Francis Mallman, right? Oh, you copied Francis Mallman. I was like, you know, I respect what he does, but I didn't even know about him when we opened. You know, we've got to the point where we grow probably 85% of our own vegetables. All of the flowers that we have on the table are from our own farms. We now have 3 farms that grow exclusively for us. 2 of them we actually own, and 1 is here on the ranch that basically custom farms for us.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And the idea is really to work in concentric circles. So, concentrate first on what we produce, and then instead of just calling a purveyor and say, send me all these ingredients, it's okay. Let's go out a little bit. If we don't produce it, what do our neighbors produce? All right. Well, if they don't produce, well, what do their neighbors produce? And just sort of slowly move that way. Really, with the goal of being sort of a 0-kilometer restaurant, if possible. And we only use products from the ocean, only from Baja California, and we don't import very much of anything. Our beef is from Mexico, our olive oil is here from the Valle, and really just trying to avoid any imported products in general.
Now that you're sharing all this, I know one thing leads you to another. And you have a show.
Yeah, we've been working on, we have one documentary that's actually on Amazon Prime right now called Ingrediente, a restaurant Uprooted. We started to film like an unscripted reality show in the kitchen. It was basically my daily life or the daily life of the restaurant, and then COVID hit and the production crew was still here, so instead of just canceling the project, they said, well, why don't we just keep documenting? And people were very interested in us continuing. So since November of 2021, we've been filming the first full season of Ingrediente Mexico. And we visited Veracruz, Yucatan, Tabasco, Oaxaca, Puebla, Mexico City, and Baja California. It's not a travel show. It has some of those elements. It's really more about sort of the plight of the campesino, the fishermen, a lot talking about the diaspora of ingredients from Mesoamerica to the rest of the world, and a lot of ingredients that today are considered Mexican, but came on a boat. Right, so since the colonization, you start to think about things: onions, pork, chicken, horses, sheep, cilantro, all citrus, potatoes, honeybees. You start going like all these things that you go, oh, what do you mean? Oh no, they came from someplace else. Yeah. But then also talking about tomatoes and corn. Tobacco, chocolate, vanilla, things that have gone to other places in the world that have become really, really important in other places in the world. Can you imagine what?
Sometimes you didn't even know they were Mexicans.
Exactly. So it's exciting. I've just learned.
It is
an enormous amount. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I think it's, it sounds really interesting. Can't wait to see it. We have to.
Well, I think it's important that people that are visiting Guadalupe Valley understand the changes that we're going through. This is not the same valley that I fell in love with when I first started coming here. Obviously, tourism has become one of our main focuses here. But there's so much sort of non-passion based investment starting to happen, nightclubs, bars, things that have nothing to do with vineyards and wine and what really made us successful. And unfortunately, I think people are the focus is going away from the wine and going away from the sort of the pastoral life and the vineyard life, and it's just turning into colored drinks with umbrellas and pachanga and I think that's it's going to be our downfall.
thank you so much for mentioning that. To be honest, I'm with you. I know you're more informed in that matter, but of course I know that it's going on, and I think that needs to be said, right now, and so we can be conscious about it. So thank you, for saying that and for being with us, Drew, and let's go and celebrate right now. We're here. We're together. So thank you
Salud.
again. This was Drew Deckman here in Baja Window to the south. And now we're going to with Olga in La Bufadora in Ensenada. She's going rappelling. Come on and join us.
La Bufadora is a bufadero and tourist attraction located on the Baja California Peninsula. It is specifically located in the delegation of Maniadero, Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico. Seeing the natural wonder of the Bufadero is not the only attraction in this town. This time, we're going to rappel. Estamos aquí con Alex Solís. Oh my God, qué experiencia. Cuéntame, ¿qué es lo que vamos a hacer ahorita?
Vamos a practicar coasteering. El coasteering es una actividad que combina el rappel con un tipo de tirolina. ¿Has subido una tirolesa?
Sí.
Sí, ok. Vas a una tirolesa prácticamente, pero tú tienes la capacidad de avanzar a la velocidad que tú quieres. No puedes bajar rápido, despacito, no pasa nada. En este caso siempre habrá dos de nosotros, Dulce, que te va a estar cuidando.
Gracias,
y
Dulce.
yo desde acá arriba te vamos a asistir todo el recorrido.
¿Cuáles son las edades que pueden venir familias?
De 8 años en adelante, hasta adelante me han tocado personas de 65, 70 años sin problema alguno.
Muy bien, pues muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. ¿Hay algo que quisieras que todos supieran? ¿Cómo se vienen preparados?
Preparados para esta actividad de coasteering, siempre ropa para meterse al agua, protegerse los pies, siempre tenis. A veces chanclas está muy bien porque está muy sencilla esta actividad, no nada más andamos en las piedras un momento. Si andas descalzo o algo así, te puedes lastimar con las rocas. Protección solar, mangas largas para que no se te marque el sol, las piernas sobre el sol.
Sí,
te
más o menos vemos cómo estamos todos los colores
quedas
aquí.
bicolor. Sí.
Bueno, pues muchísimas gracias, es un placer estar aquí con ustedes. ¿Y qué dicen? ¿Vamos a hacer la actividad?
Claro, que se diviertan.
Okay, let's do this. A descent of 15 meters and another of 25 meters is what awaits us in this adventure. In the longest rappel, you will reach a rock from where you will have to jump and swim through these beautiful waters to arrive again with your group. You can join a beautiful group of tourists, or you can bring your friends and family. It is a beautiful adventure. If you have never tried, this is a way to start. We hope to see you here. And this is one of the many activities you can do here at Baja. So come train, come learn, come enjoy. And see Alex and Dulce here with X Tours. And we're going to talk about something that a lot of people are always asking about in the beautiful city of Ensenada, which is sports fishing. Now, this interview is going to be in Spanish, but don't worry about it. We have the subtitles, and remember, Baja Window to the South is a little bit of Spanglish, so join us for this interview. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí en Baja Window to the South y felicidades en primera por esta participación este cargo que tienes, porque es muy importante, pero dinos un poquito más de lo que significa y qué es lo que pueden hacer todas las personas que vienen aquí a Ensenada a disfrutar de la pesca.
Bueno, antes que nada, muchísimas gracias a ustedes también por su visita, esta entrevista, invitar a todos nuestros espectadores que tienes aquí, a todo tu público, a que vengan aquí a Ensenada, que vengan a Baja California, a divertirse. Tenemos unos lugares preciosos, una gastronomía indiscutible, productos de primera calidad, todo lo que son los productos pesqueros, acuícolas, de niveles de exportación, y lo tienen todo en un solo espacio.
Y más que nada que no solamente pueden ir a comprar, pero pueden ir por ellos directamente al mar. Dinos un poco más sobre el nuevo, tienen un torneo que viene dentro de unas semanas realmente.
Sí, mira, nosotros organizamos anualmente la Copa Baja California. Esta copa consta de 4 sedes. La primera de ellas fue en San Luis Gonzaga, la segunda fue en Valle de Los Ángeles, viene una tercera que viene siendo en la localidad de San Quintin y tenemos una última que es de cierre aquí en la ciudad de Ensenada.
Wow, ¿son los mismos participantes o las personas pueden ir al que ellos quieran?
Pueden ir al que ellos quieran, pero esto es un serial.
Oh, wow.
Al final de cuentas, en el cierre en la ciudad de Ensenada, vamos a tener el ganador, el que haya acumulado la mayor cantidad de puntos en todas las sedes.
Entonces les están dando una oportunidad de poder hacer esta actividad en diferentes partes de Baja California.
Así es. Y eso sí, en cada localidad hay un ganador.
Claro.
O sea, son los ganadores de cada sede y además el ganador global.
Wow. ¿Y quién puede venir a participar?
Está abierto para todo el público. Pueden venir de cualquier lugar de la República, de cualquier lugar de Estados Unidos. Nuestros vecinos de aquí de California serían bienvenidos.
Wow, pues es algo que yo sé que muchas personas siempre nos están diciendo cómo puedo entrar a uno de estos o participar a uno de esos concursos, pero también pueden venir si quieren simplemente ni siquiera participar, simplemente quieren venir con su familia en un fin de semana o con sus amigos en un fin de semana, en cualquier otro día, sin tener que participar en uno de estos eventos. También eso es algo que ustedes se dedican aquí también.
Así es, claro, mira. Tenemos en Baja California bastantes prestadores de servicios turísticos que son precisamente la gente que los lleva a pasear, a que hagan toda esta actividad, ¿no? Pero además tenemos mucha parte, aquí viene siendo mucho atractivo para la que es la familia, ¿no? Nuestros eventos obviamente son familiares,
Sí.
Participan hombres, participan mujeres, participan los hijos también, pero independientemente de si la señora no quiere participar, hay muchas actividades asociadas aquí en el estado también donde puede ir y divertirse, ¿no?
Me encanta. Y aquí también es donde pueden venir y recibir sus permisos, ¿cierto?
Correcto, mira, los permisos se venden en línea. Es a través de la página de la Secretaría, tenemos un link donde ellos pueden ingresar todos sus datos y el permiso les llega directamente en sus correos electrónicos.
Pues ya saben a dónde ir. Y vamos a poner el link de tu página para que todos
Perfecto.
puedan entrar allí. ¿Algo más que le quieras decir a nuestra audiencia?
Sí, mira, además de este evento, hay otros 11 eventos más en el calendario en el transcurso del año, entonces pueden perfectamente, si no vienen a la Copa, bueno, pues todo el año hay eventos aquí en Baja California de pesca deportiva, así que son bienvenidos.
Muchísimas gracias. Fue un placer tenerte aquí y ya
Muchas
saben
gracias.
a dónde venir a pescar. Vénganse a Baja California, no solamente en Ensenada, pero en diferentes partes, incluyendo San Quintin.
We would like to welcome Simon to Baja Window to the south. Simon is going to take us surfing, so please join us and let's go surfing.
Hi, my name is Simon. I've been surfing here in Baja for the last year and a half. I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite spots to surf here. Let's go.
So my name's Jeff. I'm from Orange County. The reason I like coming out here is because there's not a lot of people and the waves are really good. Mostly because it's not crowded and we love coming to Baja, so that's why we surf out here.
My name is Kelly from Long Beach, California, and me and my friends come down here for good waves and always good culture.
Hey guys, so right now we're at the spot K38. This is a legendary Baja Norte spot, and every surfer in Baja knows this spot. So we have 2 points. We have Teresa's and we have El Morro. So El Morro is a little bit of a softer wave, better for a mid-length or a longboard, and that usually breaks in the summertime. Teresa's breaks all year round, but it prefers a little bit of the north swell. So if you're a high performance surfer and you have a shortboard, you can come to Teresa's and just have a good time.
Thank Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us in Baja Window to the South. Remember to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. And, of course, see you next week. This was Baja Window to the South.